graduating students at Theater of Arts. For the last couple of months, I've had the privilege of working with them on putting together the showcase, and it has been one unlike any other TOA has ever put together due to all the obvious COVID restrictions. This is a very talented bunch who've been able to come up with some amazing content for you guys to watch and enjoy. And afterwards, stick around, and our Director of Education, David Law, will introduce all of the participants in case you want to say hello. So for now, just sit back and enjoy the show.
Hear ye, come on. It's a TOA showcase that's made for y'all. New talent to see, potential stars on the rise. You can see us doing our thing in front of your eyes. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the production. Alex on the guitar, you can't touch him. We figured that we try to show y'all something new. Let me introduce the rest of the crew. First off is my good friend named Vince Mordente. I'm a veteran from Texas, comedy sensei. He's what you would call ethnically ambiguous. TOA graduate, yes, very prestigious. Next is Greg Wimberley. Really love the young brother like he's kin to me. Really one of a kind, very unique skill set. He's gonna have you laughing to death. Now I already mentioned my homeboy Alex Caron. He got mad talents, got a mad funny bone. He can play the guitar or deliver on any scene. Keep watching and you see what I mean. Next is Kathleen Guevara. She's dynamite. You might think she Filipino. That ain't right. Coming from the Motor City where them streets is gritty, but yo, her acting real pretty. Next is Sofia Lucio, another fly lady, acting so good they call her all gravy. One hell of an actress, and that's a fact. Bilingual, what you know about that? Yo, the last is me. My name is Lyric, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Air Force veteran, blessed with a voice to reach you. Actor and I rap, you can tell from the flow. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I don't want to be a lawyer. It's just not for me. This is your dream, not mine.
Where's this coming from?
I've been trying to tell you this for months. You never listen. If you stopped working so much, you would know how I feel.
I work my fucking ass off to put a roof over your head and food on the table. Don't you ever think of that?
I didn't ask you to do this for me. I just don't... I don't want to disappoint you. I spend so much time trying to please you that I forget about myself.
So what do you want to do?
I'm a musician.
Look, I had a call this morning about a kid who was your age who was found dead on the floor of an overdose.
That kid wasn't me. I'm a grown person. I'm capable of making good choices.
You don't know what could happen.
Neither do you.
I don't want to lose you.
I'm sorry. I know what happened to Mom must be hard. But you have to trust that I'm going to make the right choices. And if this doesn't work out, I'll consider doing something else. But you have to trust that you've taught me well.
Keep God out of your mouth when you speak in vain.
But you just...
Hush! You will go to church and pray to God for forgiveness. Don't doubt the power of prayer, because what you take for granted, someone else is praying for.
What does that have to do with anything? She's not here anymore. She's never coming back.
You gonna stop talking back to me?
Mom always supported me and made sure I was fine. Never did you. Not once have you asked how I feel. You just spend your time at church praying to God for the perfect family. I'm human. I make mistakes. And believing in God is one.
Bro, you out of your rabbit.
Doesn't matter. You'll never understand. Maybe they'll forget you had a daughter.
We'll get through this.
It's okay, Dad.
Aloha, cousin. I'm looking for a voiceover agent, and I heard you're looking for new club.
Hey, the fuck are you doing?
I'm on the phone trying to reach a voiceover agent. That was the assistant.
Why the fuck are you dressed like Stitch?
I'm getting into character, dude.
You're on the phone.
So, I'm method acting.
Dude, haven't you ever seen Simple Jack? You never go full method. Never go full method.
Ever go full method?
No. You know what? Wait 1 second. Learn you shall, young Padawan.
Oh, how what will we do now, master?
To their home we shall go.
Okay.
I see Shaky Hands is still gainfully employed. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to take this call. Hey, baby cakes. What? I'm at work. I'm working right now. Just figure it out. I am at work. Don't come up to my work, because I'm not there. I'm in the middle of a crime scene. I am at work! That was a captain. He has a hunch it was the closet killer. You guys check the closet? Baby, I said I would be there, so calm down. I'm not the one screaming. You're the one screaming. I can't deal with this shit right now! Okay? All right. I love you too. I hate telemarketers.
Right?
He was killed by a wire hanger. It was definitely the closet killer. Stand up. You guys don't have the closet killer training like I do. Like a girl? I'm only fighting a man. That's you wanna stop that? Please tell her you're not a girl.
Yeah, I'm a man. Yes, he's at work.
That was the captain again. He said, "Good job, team."
Hey, Sofia. So I'm trying to write a letter in Spanish to an agent who represents Latinx people. Can you help me? My Spanish isn't that great.
¿Qué es Latinx?
Latinx is a gender-neutral neologism sometimes used instead of Latino or Latina to refer to people of Latin American cultural or ethnic identity in the United States.
¿Qué?
Can you help me write this letter in Spanish or not? Papá, cállate! No puedo oírme con usted gritando. No mames, güey. Sorry.
¿Eres Latinx?
Sí, soy mitad.
No te miras.
Oh, I'm sorry. How is a Latinx person supposed to look like?
Excuse me, but may I say something?
¿Y qué sabes de casting?
Hey, fuck you. Alright, look, whenever I go out, they either want Twilight or Black Panther. It's like I'm stuck in the middle. And speaking of that, yo, you seen that dude's Peluche commercial? Bananas.
Josh, enough about his famous Peluche commercial. The agent's office just closed and we gotta get there ASAP.
Don't even worry, my easily castable Caucasian / Latinx friend. We going to their house.
Sounds good, my light skin, green red, but definitely African American friend.
Why?
Sorry. So can you help me or not?
Yeah. Seems like we found ourselves a city kid. Por favor, no me lastimes. Shut up, kid. Who is this?
Hello, Remy. It's Victoria.
Victoria, hi. My apology. Can we talk another time? I'm in the middle of recording my voiceover for my career. My real career.
Have you been working on making me popular with feminist followers?
Yes, I'll have it finished by Friday. Since you called, I've been thinking.
Rami, we need to talk.
Yes, this is very important for me.
Can't this wait?
No, Remy, this cannot wait.
That wasn't... What I meant is, I want a race.
Only if you can get me 10 million subscribers.
You won't be disappointed. Thank you.
We gotta talk now.
Fine!
Why so sassy?
Fine?
Invite Lily sing this Friday and maybe.
Go where?
Fine, sing.
If you want space, why not just go out for a walk and leave me alone?
Fine, I'll leave you alone.
Whatever. We broke up anyway.
No, that wasn't for you, Victoria.
Good. If you can give me whatever her name is, I'll be YouTube fame.
Who are living here for free?
What? I'm in the middle of something.
If you're too busy...
No, it's not like that. Please, I'm just a little overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed?
Yes, I was just hired to do a voiceover for Nickelodeon.
Well, if you want a race, you will have to choose...
I want you out by tonight.
Tonight? Are you joking? Give me a fucking break.
Choose now. My unicorn is
Leave
waiting.
tonight.
You know what? Vete al infierno.
What?
Remy?
Les advertí, no saben con quién se están metiendo.
You speak Spanish?
Oh my god. Meet me on Zoom. Stat. Sophia! Sophia!
Kathleen, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Sophia!
You're on mute.
Sophia!
I can't.
Sophia!
Oh. Hi. So my agent literally just sent me this audition to play Sofia Vergara's Hermana, and get this. I have to speak Spanish. And it's due in 30 minutes.
Wait, your name is Kathleen Guevara, but you can't speak Spanish?
Soy asiático, no habla español.
You're Asian?
Yeah, just because everything's made in China doesn't mean there's only one kind of Asian. Ever since the day I learned that phrase, I never heard the words "Pera estúpida" ever again.
By the way, what does that mean?
Wait, why didn't I get called in for that audition?
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you are. But for some reason, I wasn't Asian enough for Crazy Rich Asians, I wasn't Asian enough for Mulan, and I definitely wasn't Asian enough for Parasite. But for some reason, I'm Latina enough to play Sofia Vergara's Hermana?
Let's just get this book.
Sweet. Okay, so I was watching Greg Wimberley, world-class acting guru, and he says,
when you do a Colombian accent, it's all about the tongue action, no?
Genius. I mean, have you seen his commercial?
Hold on. Alex is trying to join.
Kathleen, I have an audition in 30 minutes. Can you help me with my nondescript Asian accent?
So, Gerald, you are here under a mandated psychological evaluation because you are charged with Penal Code 420. Arson.
Yeah.
What were you burning?
A car.
Why?
I really don't want to talk about it. Can I just admit I was wrong and you let me go?
Gerald, I can't make you talk about it. The choice is yours.
My brother Philip and I have always had a turbulent relationship, and I want to punish him.
Your brother? So it was your brother's car?
I was being bullied. One wicked girl attacked me several times. Also, another group of black special ed students who didn't attend my school ganged up on me.
And how did that make you feel?
Horrible. Like I was nothing.
Why do you think they were bullying you?
I think because they were jealous of me because I was raised better than they were.
Did anybody help you through this trouble at school?
My mom. She's the only one who cared for me all my life when no one else did.
And did Philip help you through any of this?
No. Philip befriended my enemies. He didn't protect me like a good older brother should do. He ran away from me.
Did you ever ask him why he treated you like that?
He was mad at me because I didn't want to be his slave. I used to get him food almost every school day, but when I stopped, he abandoned me. He cared more about being popular than about me.
And did you ever confront your brother about how his actions hurt you?
He didn't care. He said it was because he was in a South Mecklenburg High mentality. He began having a bad attitude because of the black students he was following.
Is there anything that you could have done that might have hurt him?
I'm the perfect angel little brother.
Do you think you could forgive your brother?
The only way would be if my brother kneeled down to me and said, Gerald, I humbly beg you for your forgiveness, for I have sinned against my perfect, wonderful little brother. Please forgive my transgressions and lead me onto the path of righteousness. So, now that I've told you everything about my brother, do you think I'm crazy?
Hi, this will take just a moment of your time. Are you... Hi, just a moment.
I've already signed the petition.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's not a petition.
I smell designer perfume. Finally.
Don't do it!
Have you registered to vote?
Oh. Yes, I have. Is that it?
Hi, this will take just a moment of your time. Thank you for your time.
So, Alex, what's this genius idea you have?
Okay, as much as I like Josh's stalking the agents idea, I have a better idea. Something better, something unique. Something that...
I agree. Absolutely. And that's why I think we should use Greg's Peluche commercial. I mean, what's better than using actual work?
No. But I'm talking about writing them a song. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, like
showing them Greg's commercial is a good idea.
Oh, dude is blowing up. I'm seeing the campaign everywhere.
Oh my god, Greg is becoming a cultural icon. Wait, where's Greg, by the way?
He's probably on set. Yo, he could be anywhere.
Manure, tar, sewage, smoke, cologne. Congested state of Los Angeles.
Peluche, the cologne that's guaranteed to give you indelible sinus infection.
Peluche for Men by Everyday LA. Wow.
Yeah! Woo!
Aw, thanks, guys. Wait, was I muted the whole time? God damn. Oh. Okay, well, let me do that one more time. Ready?
Thank you, Interference, which was a bit like my career in the 1990s. I'm David Law, or David Conolly, depending on how you know me. But I should really introduce the real stars of the show, like Kathleen Guevara, who was in the showcase tonight. If she can come and say hello. Alex Caron, Lyric Johnson, Sofia Lucio, Greg Wimberley, and hopefully we've got Vince Mordente here as well. We're all in. Excellent. And if you've got any questions, we can see them on the chat. Lots of people are saying congratulations, so that's nice. People were asking when a lot of these were filmed. We should say that anything that looks like that they were together was pre-COVID. That's correct, right? Yeah, don't let me down now, Lyric. When were they filmed?
Oh, yeah, they were filmed like... Well, mine was filmed last month, and it's only like the beginning of December, so not too long ago.
All right, but I think the question was asking. People were asking, how did you film all these during COVID? And I'm going, well, a lot of the were pre-COVID, and then you can see the Zooms that were made as well, which was.
I had a really great time. This was a challenge having to film this with no like other people on your crew and just being your own crew and having to communicate with your castmates via the computer and just trusting your abilities. I had so much fun writing the piece, collaborating with everybody, and even editing myself. I was like, wow.
I guess for me, it was the struggle of the memory. So my phone was going off, like the memory was like really short. So I had to film in a different device, and it was at the end, it ended up working out. So yeah.
I think the best part for me was seeing the vision that Alex Feldman had and seeing how it all came together. Because I didn't know how everything was exactly going to come together. We had talked, and I knew how he had it planned out, but I didn't know how he was going to edit and put everything together, especially with the musical piece and all the vignettes and stuff. And that was the best part of me, putting all it together, creating everything, and then seeing him edit everything.
I was just gonna say, I think the best part for me was probably exploring my, not only, do I want to act, but I also want to write as well. And I think nowadays, and probably, for the past 10, 15 years or so, because of YouTube, everyone's creating their own content. So like, this was a great way to, what are we laughing at? Laughing at me?
Questions are coming up. They want to know, Greg, how hard was it? How hard was it to work with psychiatrists?
I'll shut up then.
I remember that day when he shot with that psychiatrist. It was horrible.
Well, actually, practice makes perfect, to be honest.
Yeah.
The psychiatrist shot scene was like the most professionally done, fastest. It was just we were in and out. It was just like we had no issues.
A question for me.
Yeah.
A question for me is how did I come up with the idea for the ad? It was most of it was a real life incident for me, unfortunately. So I decided to use my real life waterworks to perfect the scene. How hard was it to work with the psychiatrist guy? He's actually a psychologist to be exact. But you know what? It was really fun. It brings back a lot of painful memories, but at the end of the day, life is not always a bed of roses.
Absolutely.
Well said,
brother. Well
We have
said.
another question. It says, would any of you like to speak to your strengths or the types of roles you're most passionate about?
Oof. Right, go.
Kathleen, take charge.
All right. Let's see. My strengths are, I definitely have built my imagination over the years. So I feel like that's my strength, is having a vision. The types of roles, I don't want to limit myself, because I mean, from what I've been learning, just like acting is all about playing and like setting yourself in the world, and I love that so much. But I am definitely like, my true love is comedy, but I am totally open to doing whatever and exploring whatever types of genres there are out there, you know?
I just like to play. I like to do everything. I like to do, obviously, the serious heavy stuff because my voice just automatically pegs me as a heavy. But I like to do the comedy as well, where you could just lose yourself in the character. I just like, it's just the act of becoming someone else and actually, you know what I'm saying, encompassing that individual. And I just like playing all parts of the spectrum, from the crazy, goofy guy to the serious dad to the mentally
unstable.
Mentally unstable veteran. Thank you, Alex. But I just like playing everything across the spectrum.
Vincent?
What's my favorite thing? Is that the question?
strength, and what roles are you?
Obviously,
I'm sorry, I was in the chat. Sorry, comedy. I love comedy. I love wacky comedy, over the top. You know, like Larry David, Kramer, kind of completely just off the wall comedy. But it's a battle for me because I don't think I look like a typical comedy guy, so that's something I'm working out right now.
Sophia, what were your strengths do you think today?
Mine are drama. I love drama, especially playing the woman that comes from the bottom low until raising herself to be a bold, courage woman to stand up for herself.
Cool. Alex, what's your strengths?
Definitely comedy. I growing up, I was getting trained in improv, and all throughout school, and even a local theater in Bellflower. So comedy, and but I wanted my demo reel. I wanted to explore, like Sophia said, with drama. Because I'm so used to playing comical characters, I wanted to explore the other side. And yeah, that's. But as far as like roles and stuff, I don't know. Yeah, like Kathleen, I don't want to limit myself, but I think my strength in the type of role, are like the what is it called? The voice of reason, I think, is my strength as far as roles.
Cool. All right, Greg Wimberley, what were your strengths?
Well, I got a lot of strengths, but one of my basic strengths,
My man. Yeah, brother, we can't hear you, Greg.
One of my basic strengths
is to mute yourself.
Yeah, brother.
It's a special talent.
Yeah, one of my basic talents and strengths is bringing real life situations into fruition, because experience is the best teaching for anything in life. There are a lot of made-up stories, but real life stories, actually, it may bring out the waterworks inside of you. Whether you're in character on camera or off camera, as long as you're doing a great job, you can be successful as far as I'm concerned. Anything can happen. As long as you put your mind to it and don't deviate from anything else, you can be an Oscar award-winning celebrity one day. You can win numerous academies.
Well said, brother. Well said.
Thank you. All right, there's a couple more questions. Alex says, that Alex, I noticed that you like to write as well. Is that something that you all enjoy? The Closet Killer skit was great.
I agree.
Oh, thank
Closet
you.
Killer skit's my favorite.
Yeah, thank you.
It was aight.
Josh, you're in it. You're in it, Josh. What are you talking about?
Oh, I am in it. My
Yeah,
bad.
what are you
My
talking
bad.
about?
Oh, no, that script was amazing. That's okay. No, we all I think we all fell into writing more while attending TOA. I was only writing songs before I ever went to TOA, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think any one of us in this showcase was actually heavily writing any scripts or any scenes or anything like that. And it all kind of blossomed when we were going to theater of arts.
And when you're putting together your scripts, your projects, are you strict with a script or are you open to improv?
I was definitely open to improv for more of the like comedic scripts. But one of the things that, I experienced when writing my script for my dramatic piece was the actor that we hired to play my dad. He's also a writer as well. So it was cool because we had him on Zoom, and as we were rehearsing, we were like, that doesn't sound something that someone would say. That's a little too on the nose. So we sort of improvised, and then we went, oh, okay, that sounds better. That sounds more realistic. That sounds more human. So definitely open to improv in comedy, but it was cool learning that we could do that also in something more serious.
Who is your...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, carry on. I was pushing ahead to the next question. We haven't finished this one. Carry
on. I just wanted to say, going into TOA, I never envisioned myself as a writer, but it wasn't until the beginning of this year when I started taking sketch writing classes through UCB where I was like, I actually really like this. And I actually started writing several scenes for the demo reel class that TOA has. And that's when I was really like, I don't know, like I just felt something like in my heart, where I was just like, I kind of maybe have a knack for this that I could keep working on. And of course, David Conolly with his stand-up class, I definitely think just like beating it into me, like writing is rewriting. And I'm currently working on some sketches with a team of collaborators for Pink TV Now. I think Danae isn't here. Hi, Danae.
Great, good answer. And I've got another question here. Who's your greatest acting hero, and do they influence your approach to certain roles?
Oh man.
Oh man.
John's question?
I would have to say Sterling K. Brown.
Oh, all right. All right. Okay. And that's a big influence on you, is it?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Anybody else got a big hero they look up to?
Well, John asked a question. I really like Conan O'Brien. No, but I really do actually. But my favorite actor is Benicio del Toro. He's my favorite actor. Right. He can do comedy, he can do drama, and he's a chameleon. I just really like him. I like his he's a chameleon, and I like that. So.
Oh, sorry, Kathleen.
Oh. Okay, so during quarantine, I've been reading Mindy Kaling's books and just been following her career, and I love how she kind of just took the bull by the horns and was like, you know what, I'm gonna write my own content. And just watching how she wrote a play and it got picked by Greg Daniels to be on The Office, and watching The Office, and then her doing the Mindy Project and all her other movies going on from there. I love her career. She's like my hero, TBH.
A little bit like what you've been doing here, creating your own material. That's a great answer. Anybody else got a hero they look up to?
I'd probably say it's a tie between Jim Carrey and Robin Williams. I grew up watching their movies. So as a kid, I'd rehearse, or I wouldn't rehearse, I'd like act out their scenes in front of other classmates while we were at recess. And I think that's when I knew I wanted to, go into performing.
Cool. Anybody else?
Actually do have
I would have to say A couple more actors I like would be Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck, Matt Damon, and the Affleck brothers, Matt Damon, and Brad Pitt.
Wow.
Those are all great, buddy. Sophia?
Sophia, who were you going to say?
Yeah, I actually do, but it's a Spanish actor. Her name is Kathleen Guevara. I watched her roles, and they're very like the intense she puts and then the work she puts on it on her characters is very like I see her, and that's where I watch myself as being a good actor.
Cool. All right, I think we should probably make this the last question. We'll let people go and do whatever they're going to do on this lockdown time. In which area would you guys like to improve as an actor?
Actually, one of my things I would love to improve is how to cry on cue. That's one of my hardest things I've never been able to do as an actor, cry on cue. It's just so hard for me.
Greg, you've made me cry on cue many times.
Yes, I made you cry, but I can't cry myself.
Well, yeah. Well,
I'll do it for you.
Stop roles for a minute and see what.
Okay.
Many tears were shed during our
during our 2 years with each other.
Okay.
Anybody
The
else?
answer,
How they improving?
this 100% digital system is, I need to work on that, and
right.
There's no social interaction physically, and that to me is, I like handshakes in the old-fashioned way. So this whole digital thing it gives me a lot of anxiety, and I need to work on that. So.
Right. Welcome to
Looks like we will be for another couple months.
Yeah.
I like to do comedy. I like to do more comedy. I always get pegged as the heavy. In everything I do, I get pegged as the heavy. And one of the best times I ever had was when we did the 3 plays we did at school. We just got to do comedy, and it was, I forget, was it the one where Adam directed?
Yeah.
And we only did comedy plays. It was 3 plays, and that was the best time I had, and it was the only time I've really ever been able to do comedy. So I like to improve on comedy.
The last one was the best one.
I loved it, man.
That was my favorite.
Really fun time because it just let you let go. I went nuts. It was fun.
I think for me, maybe I'm improving on doing maybe a little more research on roles, and then and I know I can get myself into what are the circumstances, what's going on, and putting yourself in those environments and all the things that are going around. I know I can get there. I think just to work on that a little more, and then continuing to get educated.
Well, we know the place. All right. Anybody? Sophia, how can you improve?
For me, it's improv, and also in like voice. Since I speak Spanish, I feel like sometimes it's like it goes in between, like I can't get the right accents I want to get. So I'm still working on that part of me. And stand up.
Stand up. Yeah. Well, we will have stand up again, hopefully one day. Maybe 2021. Kathleen, how do you see yourself improving, or what would you like to improve on?
Okay, how would I like to improve as an actor? I think this year for me has been quite a breakthrough internally, and in terms of like taking pride in my work and trusting myself and believing that I'm enough as is, and I don't have to try to be anybody else, but be truthful in the story and the circumstance. So I've definitely been focused on just telling the story. But to go on top of that with the whole improvement thing, I feel like it's a never-ending process, the whole acting thing. It's I definitely want to keep working on being sharper when it comes to like script analysis and being able to pick up a script and like look at my character's expectations and all that terminology. So I feel like I'm totally down for the long road and know that it's a never-ending learning process. There you go.
Well, with that one, we say, look, we said goodbye about 20 minutes ago, and we carried on after another. It was a false finish, but I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in, watching. Thanks to all the stars that you've seen on your screen just now: Kathleen Guevara, Alex Caron, Sofia Lucio, Vincent Mordente, Lyric Johnson, and the one and only Greg Wimberley, who wants to cry on cue.
Well, we have really great leadership and
yeah, thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Well, and
Alex, thank you.
Thanks everybody for being part of the
Hey, thank you.
Thank
you all very, very much.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you very much to everybody for joining us today, and also the amazing support team at Theater of Arts. The faculty was very instrumental in putting this together, and the participants who you see here in front of you are, I think their talent speaks for themselves, and I'm looking forward to seeing their careers develop. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks all. Thanks for joining.
The recording will be available, by the way, on toa.edu. So check it out up there, and it's in the chat as well. Thanks, guys.
That's right.
Thanks again.